So when you receive the parcel and you open your parcel when you receive it in your lab, this is for my friends of LinkedIn on Facebook that bought the BioCups. You find this situation. You have 5 BioCups, double BioCups is a pair of BioCups, and these 5 pair of BioCups with different hardness, so more hard, more soft, so hardness, softness, and between the middle hardness in short. And in the hand, in the bottom, you can find, you see there is a sack where you can put your BioCup when you move from one labs to another. So when you want to use your BioCup outside and you want to transport your BioCup. But between these 5 pair of BioCup, you find this little one. This little one of BioCup has a special use. We would like to show you, because we use this BioCup, this little BioCup, to make a special toys, and this to rent the BioCup toys, and to make a play, so to create a competitiveness between two BioCup user, two BioCup athletes that use the BioCup, and in this way we can create a motivation to make a proprioception. This is a particularly useful, according to our experience, for kids. So we would like to show you 2 probably or more play that we created with the BioCup that you can use in the school or in the youth department in different sport clubs. This is the sack, an example sack that you use and you can receive when you have your parcel in your labs to store the BioCup. Here is an example of toys of the BioCup uses as a toy, of the play that we can do in any area in which we want to use the BioCup. This is the line in which 2 players start their playing. There is one couple of cup for one player and the second couple of cup for a second player. You can see here in the small cup, and you see on the floor we put the other 6 BioCup. We remember in total we have 10 BioCups. So you see, it's an example. You can have a different shape, different position. It's not a rule to put the cups in this position. You see there exists one cup that is the hand, or is the cup that is near the player. That is important cup, and I would like to explain you why. So the player that take the cups and launch the cup on the floor is the player that start as a second. Imagine that the player that launched the cup is the blue player, and the player that held the small cup is a yellow one, okay, is a yellow player. So this player launch the small cup over the last BioCup, respect, or the first BioCup better respect the player. So we need to overcome this line with a small cup. After this, the blue wait and the yellow launch the first one. Who is the task? The task is move from this line, of course without shoes. I leave my shoes in this way. You can see I'm not a good athlete, but you can see in which way it works, okay? Leaving the other cups, I put my foot on this cup, okay? And I'm moving from one cup to another without touching the ground. I'm touching the ground in this case, so I come back and the other player launch his cup, so the blue player is his turn launch the cup, and the play is move from one cup to another, arrive here, take the small cup, come back without touching the floor, and coming back. When I overcome this line without touching with my foot the ground, this is 1 point. So 1-0 for the yellow player. You respect the blue one. When I fold, like you see before, touching, because it's important that I stay with the cup with my anterior part of the foot in this way, leaving the heel on the contact, respect the contact of the floor. If I touch, or if I touch with the hand, or if I touch with some part of the foot, that is mistake. So I leave the turn to other player. And this way we can make many competition. Is a strategic play, because according the disposition of the cup on the floor and your idea, and the idea of the second player to launch the small cup, we can make a strategic player. Moreover, using the cup like a frisbee, we can have a good relationship, respect eyes and hand, and training this part of the body that is also important. Another play that we can do, in this case, we have only one cup for player, only one cup for player. The rule is the same. Who has the cup started as a second, who has the little cup start as a first. The rule is to stay with 2 foot moving laterally, like this, okay? Not frontally, but laterally, okay, like this. And when I arrive close to the BioCup, okay, put this and move the cup for a second player in a position that could be different or more difficult. No problem if the BioCup turn like this, you see, or like this, doesn't matter, okay? So you can arrange different toys and different play with the BioCup, rendering the proprioceptive work very funny for the kids, with some competition, with the possibility to win, and this rend very useful, these tools, because we make or we training proprioception without giving the impression that the proprioception is a work for a kid. It's a toy, it's a play, it's a moment in which they play, and that's we think is a great for training our kids.